What if I told you the Philadelphia Eagles are walking straight into a trap? One that's crushed them every time they've reached the mountaintop. They've built, battled, bled. But history says what they just did this offseason never works. Is this finally the year they break the curse? Or is Philly heading straight for disaster again? The Philadelphia Eagles are almost done building their 2025 squad. And this team isn't just looking to compete. They want to finish the job. After falling short on the biggest stage, the pressure to win a Super Bowl is now heavier than ever. And make no mistake, every move, every player, every decision made this offseason is part of one massive plan. A plan to finally bring the Lombardi Trophy back to Philly. But here's the real question fans can't stop asking. Did Howie Roseman actually do enough? Sure, the Eagles have made some exciting additions. New talent, fresh energy, bold signings. But when you take a deeper look, did these moves really make up for all the players they lost? Big names walked out the door this offseason. Veterans, leaders, game changers. This offseason doesn't just feel different. It is different. There's a strange tension in the air. Something that tells you this is more than just another rebuild. It feels like a reset. Like the front office knows the window to win is open right now, but closing fast. Because here's the truth every Eagles fan knows deep down. Getting to the Super Bowl is hard. Winning it? Even harder. But going back again after losing it? That's almost impossible. And for the Eagles, it's a nightmare they've lived before. In fact, Philadelphia has made it to 4 Super Bowls in the 21st century. 4. But not once, not even once, did they make it back the next year. Every single time, they came up short. Sometimes way short. So the big question in 2025 is, did they finally break the cycle? Or just set themselves up to repeat history? Let's rewind the clock for a second, because there's something Philly fans can't ignore. Every time the Eagles get close to glory, chaos follows. It happened after 2005. It happened after 2018. And it happened again after their most recent Super Bowl run in 2023. On paper, the Eagles were still one of the best teams in the league. They had stars. They had momentum. They had swagger. But under the surface, it was a ticking time bomb. Let's start with the coaching staff. 2 brand new coordinators, Sean Desai on defense, Brian Johnson on offense. From the very start, it just didn't feel right. Communication broke down. Game plans didn't click. Frustration started boiling over, and it wasn't just behind the scenes. Players were arguing. Coaches were being questioned. Desai's system never gained traction. By midseason, he was quietly removed, and everyone tried to play it cool. But we all knew what that meant. The defense was broken. And as the locker room fractured, so did the season. Philadelphia came out of the gates like a machine. A stunning 10-1 start had fans dreaming of another Super Bowl run. But just when things looked perfect, it all came crashing down. They lost 5 of their last 6 games. They stumbled into the playoffs looking like a shell of themselves. Then, they got embarrassed in the wild card round by the Buccaneers. Not just beaten, dominated. So what went wrong? Again, it was the same tragic pattern. Questionable free agent signings. A trade deadline move for Kevin Byard that never paid off. Leadership struggles, locker room drama, and no true identity. Just like 2005, just like 2018. When the lights got brighter, the Eagles cracked. But here's the silver lining, and maybe the biggest hope fans can hold on to. Howie Roseman did what he always does best. He drafted like a genius. Back in 2018, his strong draft class helped the Eagles get back to the Super Bowl within just 4 years. And now, once again, he stockpiled young talent that could fast-track them to another run. So here's the big question every Philly fan is asking today. Did Howie finally get it right? Did the Eagles do enough to break the curse? No more second-place trophies. No more next year excuses. The goal now is clear. Get back, win it, and stay on top. Personally, I believe the answer is yes. But the real answer? We'll find out soon. What do you think, Eagles fans? Did Howie Roseman finally fix the formula? Rate your confidence in this team from 1 to 10 and tell us in the comments. Is this the year Philly gets revenge? Or are we heading for another heartbreak? Let's be honest, no one really knows yet if this rookie class will produce future stars. It takes time, growth, patience. Some guys flash early, others take years. Some never get there at all. But here's what's clear right now. This group has serious potential. There's talent here, and maybe even a few future game changers. And that's not the only reason fans are starting to believe. This offseason, Howie Roseman finally learned from the mistakes of the past. He didn't waste money on aging veterans. He didn't throw big contracts at declining players just because they wore the jersey last year. Remember James Bradbury? Yeah, we all do. That deal blew up in their face. And it hurt the team both on the field and in the wallet. This year? None of that. Instead, Howie made a bold choice, a smart choice. Cheap, short-term deals. Low risk, high reward. He brought in hungry players with something to prove, guys who either got overlooked, battled injuries, or lost their spot somewhere else. No big egos. No long-term commitments. If they perform, they earn. If they don't, they're gone. Take Azeez Ojulari, the most expensive pickup of the offseason. Former high draft pick. Big upside, just needed a fresh start. When he showed up in Philly, he didn't come talking big. He just said this: I'm here to do my job, play my heart out, and help this team win. That's all that matters. And that's the exact attitude this team has been missing. No drama, no noise, just football. Even better, Howie made sure to lock up the right guys. The core leaders. The stars worth keeping. Quietly and efficiently, he handed out smart extensions to keep the locker room stable and the salary cap healthy. But here's the biggest difference of all. This has been the calmest, cleanest Eagles offseason in years. No behind-the-scenes fights. No contract drama. No cryptic tweets. No media chaos. For once, the Novacare complex is quiet, focused, dangerous. This team looks locked in, young, talented, unified. And the rest of the NFL knows it. In fact, they're already showing respect, even if they won't say it out loud. ESPN just ranked the Eagles #1 in offensive playmakers. Puff called Philly's offensive line the best in football. Saquon Barkley topped the RB rankings. Bleacher Report said Drew Makuba might be more exciting than Travis Hunter. That's not hype. That's fear. The league sees it coming. And yeah, while other teams are dealing with distractions, the Eagles are finally drama-free. Well, almost. Because even though he's gone, former Eagle CJ Gardner Johnson can't stay out of the headlines. This week, total chaos. A report surfaced that the mother of his child accused him of putting a hit out on Giants rookie wideout Malik Nabers. Let that sink in. What? Nobody knows if it's true. Nobody even knows what it means. But one thing is clear: Philly was smart to move on. No distractions. No nonsense. Just football. Eagles fans, it's your turn to speak. This team has talent. It has focus. It has one goal. But do you believe? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Who's the breakout star this year? Did Howie finally nail the offseason? And what's your confidence level? 1 to 10? Let the league know the birds are coming. Let's be real. The Eagles had to cut ties with their most dramatic player. No matter how talented someone is, if they bring chaos into a locker room, they kill chemistry. And this offseason, Philly made it crystal clear. No more drama. But let's zoom out for a second. Yes, it's true. Some NFL teams have figured out how to make it back to the Super Bowl, even after winning or losing on the biggest stage. The Patriots did it in 2004 and 2005, then again in 2017 and 2018. The Seahawks pulled it off in 2014 and 2015. Kansas City? They've done it multiple times, 2020 and 2021. And now 2023, 2024, and 2025. But the Eagles? Every time they get close, they fall flat the next year. 3 separate Super Bowl appearances in the last 20 plus years. And every single time, the following season turned into a nightmare. So why do those other teams succeed where Philly fails? It's not luck. It's not magic. It's structure. Strong head coach. Smart coordinators. Elite quarterback. Front office with vision. Stable ownership. And a locker room that's locked in, not falling apart. And this time, finally, the Eagles might have all of that. Look at what they've built. A roster loaded with talent. A smart, drama-free offseason. Coaching upgrades and clear direction. Hungry players, both veterans and rising stars. A general manager in Howie Roseman who finally seems to have cracked the code. This 2025 roster? It might just be the most talented Eagles team of all time. Seriously, you've got year 2 Jalen Carter wrecking offenses. A healthy and motivated Saquon Barkley in the backfield. A wide receiver group that's dangerous on every down. And maybe the deepest O-line in football. All the pieces are there. No more excuses. No more collapses. This is their shot. And if it doesn't happen now, when will it? Now it's your turn, Eagles fans. Do you believe this is finally the year? Can Philadelphia do what they've never done before, win it all, and come back even stronger? Drop your thoughts in the comments. What's the biggest difference this year? What scares you most? And give us your bold prediction. Is this the team that breaks the curse? This isn't just another season. This is Philly's best shot yet.